Hi, I'm planetMitch, and I'm from planet5d.com. You're probably familiar with this room. If you've been around and watched me at all, I've recorded many a video here. But I've decided that I really need some extra space, and there was a corner of the basement that was pretty much unused. So I've begun a process of cleaning that sucker out and trying to make it into a little bit of a studio space. And what I wanted to do was document that process. I've made several little video clips while I've been working on that, and I've kind of thrown them together in this little episode of what used to be the Daily Planet 5D, but who knows what I'm going to call it now, because I'm not recording them daily like I thought I was going to do. But anyway, long story short, the audio is kind of messed up on segments of this, and the color looks really bad because I really wasn't paying attention to what I was doing while I was recording it. And I didn't record enough B-roll as I was going, so I'm learning lots of little lessons as I'm setting this whole thing up, but my main intent was to try to get that space usable. Here's a little bit about how that's going, and I hope to give you a video or two in the coming months as I make improvements. I've already been told that the wall behind me in this video, not now, but in what you're going to see coming up, because of the basement wall, the family says it doesn't look very good. So maybe we'll be painting that wall or putting up a drop cloth of some kind. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. Sign up and subscribe, as they all say on YouTube. Right down there. Let's move on to the first part of the Dirty Basement episode. This exciting room is my basement. The original basement had a lot of stuff over here in this one corner. I have moved most of it around and shoved it way down in the other end of the basement. It's kind of still in a okay, it's on shelves and stuff, it's still okay. But I'm experimenting with this section. I'm going to show you all of the stuff that's around here and what I'm currently doing with my lighting. But I think that maybe you guys will learn a little bit. I'm using the T4i right now. I've got some shop lights set up and I'm still kind of working on the lighting in here. This is my basement. Welcome to the exciting land of part of my basement. And yes, it is a typical basement where we have shoved all sorts of stuff that we aren't currently using. And yes, our ceiling is cinder block with 8 inches total of concrete on top of that. The gentleman who made this house, we were told by one of the neighbors, was really worried about the bomb back in the 40s, and so he built this place like a bomb shelter. You can see that we've done some good cleaning in here. Granted, I'm not moving the camera around, so you can't really see a whole lot. Maybe it looks sort of the same. I've gotten the floor clean. I've gotten the area clean. A lot of the mess is moved at the other end. Now I've got to figure out how I'm going to string some lights, and it's feeling still a little echoey in here. I've found some carpet that was here. I'm going to put that down on the floor, and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to put any of that foamy stuff around to knock down some of the sound or not. I've got to figure out a way of getting additional lights in here because this is running at ISO 1600 right now. I was at 3200 before, and this just isn't bright enough. I have put the carpet on the floor, the little smattering of carpet, which helps. It feels a little tiny less echoey. But like I said, it's a work in progress. Over here right now, what I have done is purchased these 4x8 white panels of plastic from Home Depot. I am bouncing light off the white panels with these 4 Home Depot silver cheapy lights. The lights that are coming to me from the front are 3 compact fluorescent bulbs. 2 of them are 120 watt equivalents, and one of them is a 100 watt equivalent. Over on my left is also one of the Home Depot lights that is kind of shining through this particular area. If I hold up this, you can see how much light it is actually casting, sort of as a hair light or a side light. That light is a 60 watt equivalent soft white light. I've taken one of the white sheets and bent it, and there's a shelf there, and I've applied some of my handiwork here on the ceiling where I've attached a couple of crossbars that I can hang lights and stuff like this one, and made it a curved sheet using that shelf, and it seems to put off quite a bit of light. Let's see what it looks like. So there you have it. This is October 15th. That's a tour of this space that I'm going to be using. Hopefully you'll see quite a bit of enhancement as we move along, because right now it's still kind of in flux. But I'm sure you've experienced many of these things yourself, and I hope that you take time to join the Planet 5D forums and talk about things that you're working on. And if you haven't seen it yet, please sign up to our daily email. You can get to that at planetmitch.com/subscribe. And we will send you 4 fabulous ebooks. The very first one of those is a massive 170-something page long document about the 5th anniversary of the 5D Mark II. And that happened just a little over a month ago on September 17th. You really should get that because you'll be excited to be reading Planet 5D daily. And I keep trying to make a little ball out of it because it's a planet.